Well, I suppose, Jesse, congratulations in the end with that point. You look very happy with that at full time. Did it come as a relief?
Yeah, we as a group were a little bit disappointed overall with our performance, but I think we have to look at the positives and say it's 2 clean sheets in a row. It's a big point that gets us closer to our ultimate goal. And yeah, getting Kalvin 90 minutes, having a team that's more stable and doesn't give away big chances. It was a night where we bend, but we don't break. So we still have a lot of work to do in order to get better and better, but the guys are disappointed, but in the end, we know the point was valuable.
Why were you disappointed?
Yeah, I think, some of the things specifically in possession that we wanted to try to create, and little connections that we wanted to have, and confidence that we wanted to have on the ball, we weren't really able to establish enough of that in the game. And then, being more dangerous to create a few better chances and have a little bit more chance to push to win the game. But after 16 days off, it was never going to be easy to have game fitness and game sharpness, but certainly the mentality to fight for everything is there.
Jesse, we've just interviewed Kalvin Phillips, and he mentioned about getting up to speed, not just fitness-wise, but also with the new system. Can you explain what that new system is?
Yeah, well, there's still moments where they get caught in some of the man marking, or when one guy steps out that the others feel like they have to cover behind them instead of attacking forward specifically against the ball. And then, some of the positioning and ideas that when we're in build-up phases and when we're in the last third to just be a little bit cleaner with the connections and the timing of plays. But this takes time. Right? This takes time, and it's Kalvin's first time 90 minutes on the pitch, and he's there's a couple times where I'm talking to him about what his positioning is at different moments, but you can see still that he's able to provide a lot of balance to our team, that he's able to win a lot of duels, that he's still able to have solutions with the ball at the right moment. So it's such a unique project to take over a team, try to change the playing philosophy, and now survive, and what I've said, thrive a relegation battle. It's a big challenge, but the guys give everything, and we're trying everything we can every day to get the most out of what we're doing.
Hi, Jesse. It's Robbie Keane here. Just want to know about your wingers. Rafinha, he's playing a bit more inverted in the last few games that we see. Is that something that you asked him to do?
Yeah, we want him to be inside, and I keep talking to him that he can be inside more, because whether it's second balls or little moments where when we are in build-up that we can find him in diagonal positions, he's sometimes too wide, but it's his natural instinct. So, again, I'm trying, there's trying to transform the playing philosophy, and then there's trying to encourage players to adapt to now new tactical ideas and how to understand how to fit in the game more. So they're trying. They give everything they had, and sometimes they fall back to old habits, but they're pushing every day to try and adapt.
Jesse, it was obviously a huge pressure game near the relegation zone tonight, but you still brought on 2 young players in Sam Greenwood and Joe Gellard. Does that show basically the quality that these players have, but you're going to give youth a chance in your time at Leeds?
Yeah, I mean, I believe in young players. I love having young players, and the only way to develop them is to put them in real situations. So certainly Sam and Joffy coming on the pitch tonight in a big game and a big moment for the club and for the team will only help them in their development. And yeah, not everything was perfect, but not everything was perfect with every player. And the more that they can come on the pitch, be brave, go after the game, play with courage, that's what we try to encourage them to do.
There were certainly some robust challenges tonight, Jesse, from both sides. What have you made of the physicality of the Premier League so far? And is that something that you've asked for from your team?
Yeah, absolutely. The games are incredible. They're tight every second, every moment. Anything can happen in both directions. And our ability to be clear and yes, physical and defend in real ways and win duels is going to be important for the way that I want us to play. And then continuing to find ways with the ball to manipulate, to unbalance the opponent, to connect and move in ways that can help us be a little bit more dangerous. So we'll keep working.
You've built a 5-point gap now on the relegation zone, Jesse. I'm sure you'll be aware of that. Your next 3 games, you face 3 of the top 4. How do you view this challenge ahead?
To go for it. Yeah, not to hold back, not to play afraid. We know the challenge against, I take it one at a time. So playing Man City, for me, it's the biggest Goliath in the world. And so I've played them already. I know a little bit about the way Pep likes to play. We'll try to create a game plan that can be aggressive, but can also help us find a way to get a result in the match. But I know what this game will require, what it will be, and how good the opponent is. But whatever, man, let's go for it and go with everything we have. And in the process, either we can find a way to get a point or two or three out of it, or we can learn from it.
We look forward to watching you next Saturday, Jesse, and we've enjoyed talking to you as well. Thanks so much for your time.
All right, thanks.
The Leeds in good hands, Robbie.
Yeah, he speaks very well. He certainly knows the game. I like what he said about Man City, because whether he does it or not, that's another thing. But because a lot of teams go to Man City and they always sit back with everybody behind the ball, but it seems that he's going to have a go at it. So, be interested to see.
I really like him. I know he's new to the league, but it's Leeds supporters. That's the only one that matters, and they love the last manager. I think he's made a brilliant start. I'm sure they'll obviously take him to the heart as well. The results have been really good, but just for us talking to him, the answers he gives you, the detail he gives you.
It's nice to have that clarity, isn't it?
It is, even just asking questions, because I can understand sometimes when you speak to managers at different times, they're a little bit guarded in what they're saying. I totally respect that, but it's lovely for us to get a little bit more information and understand. And we did a bit of analysis before the game, but I can't analyse any team. It's only what I see. You don't know absolutely every detail, so it's nice at times when we looked at maybe the wide players and it gets clarified by the manager. But it's not just him giving that detail, it's his energy when he speaks. You can feel it, if you were a player in that dressing room. And obviously there's been a lot of ridicule at different times over the years when we've had American coaches or managers within the league. But I've been really impressed, not just with the results, the actual way Leeds have played, but also his personality, the way he comes across.
Very open, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he's going to be a great addition.
What do you think of that
League.
comment that Jamie said about American coaches? Do you think there's someone who's played and thrived in MLS for a number of years? Do you think there's a bit of snobbery here about
I think so. I think when he first came into the league, obviously there's a few things were said about a TV show. I think he's completely answered all of them critics. As I said, I played in the USA, and some of the coaching over there, the coaches are very, very good, and they don't get the credit they deserve. And he's done it in Europe. He's done a big team, so he knows what he's talking about. And he's come to Leeds, and as I said, when he speaks there, you can tell he eats, sleeps football 24 hours a day. He knows what he's talking about. And you can see that with the players. The players kind of buy into that everything he's doing. And as Jamie said earlier on, to lose Bielsa, the fans absolutely adore him up there. But they've taken him so far, and long may it continue.
Right.